How long had we been down there in the vault? Days? Weeks? Months? Smoke and the heat. So many attempts, so many failures. But then we used wood instead of coal to control the temperature better. We were all specialists in our crafts as miners and metallurgists, and we were there to assist Johann Friedrich Böttger in his experiments. Our comprehensive knowledge of building furnaces and of obtaining the correct heat played a decisive part in the discovery of European porcelain. Furthermore, Ehrenfried Walter von Schirnhaus and Böttger experimented with kaolin, a mineral with malleable qualities that remained white during firing. And then, on the 15th of January, 1708, after 8 years, we finally succeeded. A purely white and translucent shard. This marked the birth of European porcelain, often called white gold. Production of porcelain had to take place somewhere where it could be kept a closely guarded secret. The Albrechtsburg in Meissen was chosen as the most suitable site. The porcelain factory was established here on the 6th of June 1710, and it would remain here for more than 150 years, in a late Gothic castle with Renaissance elements built at the end of the 15th century. The spiral staircase is of particular architectural interest. Hundreds of workers had to run up and down these time-honored steps daily. In the beginning, there were about 30 workers, but later, over 700 people worked here for 12 hours every day. 2 frescoes depicting the discovery of porcelain can be seen in what is known today as the Böttger Room. Smoke and steam were visible from afar. The king was using a Renaissance castle for what was at the time a very up-to-date factory. The firing took place outside the castle itself. The imposing foundations of the 4 furnaces have survived to this day, and they are unique in Europe. The manufacturing process has a lot to do with extensive experience and intuition. The standard method of forming a vessel is by using a rotating potter's wheel. The potters have to know the exact properties of the compound and the statics of the objects. Some of them sat at 16 places in the Wappensaal. For constant reproduction, model archives and patent shops are the vital starting point. What was new about the factory was the high level of specialization and the division of labor. The different stages of production had to be connected to one another and synchronized. The sculptors pieced together representational porcelain following authentic models. The first master of design in the factory, Johann Joachim Kendler, immediately grasped the artistic possibilities of porcelain. He was also an outstanding craftsman. and was summoned to the factory by Augustus the Strong in 1731 to develop the design of the material further. Kendler was the first to create a porcelain service as a unified ensemble for the royal table. He also designed the famous figurines from the Commedia dell'arte and many others. There was an internal hierarchy of the different professions. The arcanists, those who knew the secret, were at the top. One of them knew about the secret of firing, one about the compound mixture of porcelain, and another about the coloring. Very few had knowledge of all three, but one of these was Johann Gregorius Herold. Brought to Meissen from Vienna, Herold was the father of European porcelain painting and developed the whole palette of wonderful bright colors for which the factory is still world famous. His first 16 formulas were the original basis of the 10,000 mixes of colors which have subsequently come into existence. 300 years of the Meissen legend. Albrechtsburg Castle as a porcelain palace. White gold. An exhibition from the 8th of May to the 31st of October 2010.